When a man was withdrawing money from an ATM, he discovered unusual wounds on the woman's face, which were obviously domestic violence. After seeing the blood marks on the woman's hands, he looked warily at the pickup truck not far away and quickly noticed something. "Stop turning. I can help you. Continue to take the money. The Mini is on my left. Is that yours?" "Yes," with clear instructions. "You were hit by a car, right?" "My kid with a gun in the back seat." "Oh my God. Stay here. This won't last long." Until the details were revealed, the man walked directly toward the pickup truck. At this time, the robber was talking about Chinese culture to the child in the backseat. Little did he know that a huge cannon was about to be delivered to the door. The man raised his arm, throwing the robber's chicken bones behind him. This man never looked back. "Hi, want to meet your mom?" Unexpectedly, the woman was trying to repay the favor with her body. The man resolutely refused to leave for the sake of his own little chinte. When he saw the block certificate, his expression instantly became solemn because it contained a code for help from his comrades. The man's name is Jack. He was once the captain of the SEAL team. Robber who was killed was one of his team members. His former comrade and arms brother was murdered. He must find out the truth, so he quickly rushed to the restaurant where Sister Hay was. And, after a brief exchange of greetings, Sister Hay told him about the murder of Robert. 5 days ago, Robert sent several messages asking him to help investigate a case, and then left home and disappeared. Unexpectedly, a few days later, the police station sent a message saying that Robert's body was found in a remote forest. Jack discovered through the actual inspection report that Robert suffered painful torture before his death. He was not only starved for 5 days, but also suffered various. It was a tragic story before his death. Although there were many details in the case, in order to help Robert get revenge, they had to find out the truth. The next second, they rushed to Robert's place of work and found that the tables and chairs at home had been turned over in a mess. It seems that the murderer in the dark is also looking for something. Sister Hay picked up the broken left leg and judged that what the mastermind behind the scenes was looking for was not big. Otherwise, he would not have been bored and smashed Dane's leg. Sister Hay turned around and discovered the post office across the road. She immediately realized that what Robert wanted to hide might be right in front of her. If he's gonna kill him, he's gotta be in a very safe place, but it's also gotta be in a good place. So it's a very important thing that we trust every day, and this is the key to the mailbox. Sure enough, a bunch of messy bills appear in the mailbox, and a USB flash drive is also found. The two rushed back to the hotel to check. The moment the door opened, Sister Hay was on alert. Jack also noticed the abnormality of his companion immediately. The two walked into the room and saw that clothes and furniture were turned over everywhere. Obviously, the two of them have been followed by the mastermind behind the scenes. Sister Hay suddenly heard noise inside the door. The two of them cautiously approached the wall. Sister Hay stretched out her hand and pulled the door open. Electric bubbles in many places were pushed in the wall. "So are you still using the machete? Didn't you change the knife?" It turned out that he was Jack's comrade Jima. After receiving Robert's call for help, he investigated this place. After a simple greeting, he inserted the USB flash drive into the computer and discovered that a 2-minute encryption system is set up. If you fail to enter the correct password within the time limit, the data in the USB flash drive will be automatically consumed. 3 people have tried the password multiple times and still have the wrong password. I advise you not to worry about it and try quickly. The password of the USB flash drive is exactly Jack's name. Then a death list was printed. I recommend picking up a list, and you are confused because all the names start with the letters AM. Jack, who was eating snacks on the side, said that these are pseudonyms to ensure that every signature is AM. Sure enough, eating snacks when you're stuck in thinking is really difficult to think. Like Moss, who was overly mentally exhausted in order to write, copy, and edit videos. You like to eat small snacks to relieve stress. The most popular ones are Waylon's Spicy Strips. Their new product is called Crispy Hot Chips. As you can tell by the name, they are very crispy. They're not only crunchy, but also crumbly and do not fall apart. In order to achieve this, Waylon strictly controls temperature and water during production to strive for the best taste. The chili pepper comes from the phytoxins of Millennium pepper. The spiciness is moderate and very suitable for the Chinese people's physique. Even people who eat spicy food will feel it is just right. Not only that, it is also extruded and matured using a non-fried process. It is refreshing and has a summer taste. It's perfect for watching TV dramas in the summer. In addition to the classic spicy flavor, Crispy Fire also comes in a lime flavor. It has a refreshing lemon flavor and is not greasy when chewed. It's very delicious. If you want to try a new flavor, don't miss it. Friends who love spicy strips can swallow it and eat it slowly. Hurry up and comment on the link in the comment area. While eating snacks, Jack analyzed that the background of this company is not civil and Federation. Companies under the pseudonym of AMV usually have a background of CINE RECAPZ. After hearing this, the Golden Retriever also felt that the murderer behind the scenes was powerful and suggested that he talk to the commando team. Anna helped the 3 of them take a 200-yard 10-speed train and arrive at Anna's house. 7 days later, privately in Anna's nice house, drinking happy and chatting about life. Jack looked at Anna with Lara's eyes. Anna lost her mouth again. "Smile, I still have to take you down." It turns out that Anna took the initiative to confess her love to Jack when he was the captain of the commando team. At that time, Jack was young and didn't know how good his aunt was. Now he regrets it so much that he spikes the ball. So the two walked on the road to relive their love. Just when they were in love, they discovered that someone with blind eyes was secretly following them. Seeing clues coming to their door, the two rushed to the factory wall and quickly climbed over the 10-meter high wall. Scar, who was following him, was not arrested after being discovered. He chased into the factory with his younger brother. Several Karas opened their eyes wide to inquire about him. Jack quickly rushed out inside and reared. Little Kara struck a flash and the tubo tree fell to the ground. Before he could stand still, Jack rushed up quickly to avoid being broken. Xinjiang Wool Mountain Jack was exposed in an instant. Kara continued the attack without knowing what was going on and was almost. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360 degrees. The front section goes through Curry at 360. The two of them ran out the knife. Kara pinched little Kara before he was robbed and killed. He held the knife and bowed to cover the knife. Lifelong happiness was gone. They grabbed him and threw it away. Kara will never be able to eat vegetables in his Hala also put that sneaky and cool classmate to break up with him and thought it was me. Hala was ignorant and punched him casually. I also wanted to become a super enemy. I also wanted to smash Scar directly. I started from not far away. At this time, I hit Scar with one blow and quickly. So this electric cannon is too much like a first-level electric cannon. He fanned himself. Gabba squeezed it, and the next second he yelled his white head and pressed his face directly into the bitter and delicious cement pool. After Scar took 2 sips, he was so excited that he could no longer eat this dish. Later, a private person came to the cafe to continue the investigation and found that Scar was security officer for a company, and the consultants of this company were all federal deputy security officers. Everyone soon realized that there was a big problem with this company. There are thousands of employees in this company, and it's hard to find a real mastermind behind the scenes. At this time, Sister Hay found important clues about the arms plan of a terrorist organization in the USB flash drive. After reading the policy list of the plan, the 4 Lancers drove non-stop to the company. Unexpectedly, as soon as they got out of the car, they were surrounded by a group of non-car gangs. Handguns were passed around. What made you think we had handguns? We were told that you'd be kidnapped. Watching his teammates' guns being found and taken away, Jax didn't panic at all. The owner of the car was blocked at the front and pulled out his face first. Kara was beaten to death while hiking. He saw a motorcycle hang. He stepped forward and wrapped his hands cleanly around Kara, who was pulling him into the car. He directly hugged Kara's little dog. Dog. Click, 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 click. This blowing watermelon value was defeated by Kara, and he counterattacked with a showered refined knife. At the same time, the other team members all saw the battle within a few minutes, and none of Kara's bodies were in good shape. This move was really black-eyed. Jack took out his mobile phone from the little boss, moved it to the number of the man behind the scenes, and dialed it directly. Lanster also wanted to solve this big trouble through bribery. Little did he know that Jack was not interested in money at all and only wanted to avenge his murdered comrades. 3 days later, Jack and Black Ring investigated the key figure on the list, Rambo Lanster, and many of the arms transactions were completed through him. As for Rambo, he was admitted to UZI not long ago due to a car accident. So Jack and Sister Hay came to the hospital in disguise and successfully deceived the guard at the door. When they saw Rambo lying on the bed, Jack grabbed his throat and warned him not to make a sound if he wanted to live. But also seeing that the other party was still having sex with that dead duck, he lowered his head and caught a glimpse of the urine bag beside the bed, lifted the quilt, and thought of a wonderful torture. If I fill the bellows with air, it will burst the bellows. After saying that, Jack picked up the needle and poured air into it. It hurts. It hurts. I don't know. It hurts. I don't know. It hurts. Okay. Oops. Rankson will buy when 5 o'clock in where Rankson constantly maintains the need. After getting the news he wanted, Jack pulled out the syringe. Lamb's face was full of joy, thinking that he had escaped. The next second, Jack inserted the syringe into the catheter and pushed all the air in without hesitation. Lamb's face was so angry that he started to twitch unconsciously. After receiving the news, Jack and Sister Hay rushed to join their comrades. Unexpectedly, they ran into the killer sent by Lanster. The killer pushed a nurse away and fled. Jack and Hay Ming followed closely behind and ran around a corner before disappearing. When Jack saw the equipment room next to him, he immediately realized that the killer was hiding inside. Sister Hay opened the door and walked in with tacit understanding. She picked up the crutches at the door and prepared to fight. Sister Hay passed a few rooms and opened. The third-hand ultimate move is that the killer hangs up one shot and then throws it directly to attack. Pull, 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 pull. But when you were in front of Killer, you quickly turned your head, grab a handful of Killer's hand and plunge it in. The killer was so angry that he slapped his face off. The killer's back helmet collapsed with force. He wanted to use a chainsaw to kill Black Sword. Black Sword could only hold on to the chainsaw to resist with all his strength. Just when the saw blade was about to hit his face, the killer turned around, opened Black Sword, pushed his arm away, and lifted Black Sword out. Black Sword flew out. Instead of cooking a big porridge with 2 chickens, he put them directly on the steel pot. He could no longer eat this dish in his head. Unfortunately, Jack killed the other party and was unable to interrogate Lanster. But Hadria bent down and took out a mobile phone from Killer's arms. Any good news? Of course you bullied another guy, but I kept his body indoors for convenience. Before Jack could be released from the customs, Lanster told him that he had captured 2 comrades, Anna and Golden Retriever. If they weren't to save people, they would roll over and die. Jack said that Sister Black was killed during the battle in a hospital, and he was the only one to go. Soon the 2 of them rushed to the outside of the factory to formulate a rescue plan. Recommended by discovering that there were bodyguards patrolling around the place, Jack could only pretend to give up resistance and walk towards a group of bodyguards with light ammunition without any weapons. Sister Faye was hiding in the dark, looking for an opportunity to save people. Jack was very happy to see Lanster in front of him. After such a lesson, he suddenly received a phone call. Seeing Carla pushing the bed prepared in advance, Jack felt no confusion. Carla, in a suit with a smile on her face, was about to step forward to take action. 1 strike to the sky. There are more Karas. The fat man attacks Super Kyogo. 2 Karas. Unexpectedly is the gun Kara. The 2 Karas quickly come forward and hold down Jack's arms. Kara is 1 strike to the flying dragon. 1 short strike. The sky is more Karas. 1 strike to the big burrow. Kara is 1 hit to the map. The fat man attacks. Kick Flashy down with 1 kick and killed the starch intestines with 1 kick. Seeing his man being thrown to the ground, Lanster chose to take out his gun and not show any martial ethics. He just learned from the phone that Sister Hay was not dead. In order to cover up the secret, these 3 people could not be killed immediately. He turned around and shot G-Main Fuck. In order to possess Jack, he could only be obedient and obedient. After giving Jack a lesson, Lanster ordered his men to load Anna and Golden Retriever onto the helicopter. By then, the sea of human chickens was dead without anybody. After Lanster left, Jack also started to save himself. He took out the embroidery needle from the sole of his shoe and opened it directly. At the same time, Sister Hay and other comrades also launched a rescue operation. Beard had cut off the power supply, and the factory settlement went dark. The door was blown open by Sister Hay's special operations team. Several people held up the UZI in their hands and slapped it. After untying the restraints, Jack took advantage of the chaos and hit. The gun-wielding Curry check quickly stepped forward and chased Curry, hitting arrow glass with a fragment glass. After finishing Curry's sniper shot, he knocked down 1 person and found that there was no bullet. He quickly rushed forward and quickly threw away the bull gun. I pulled out my chest and opened the iron truck. I shot him all with 1 shot was all over the place. Lanster on the other side saw something bad and ran away from him. Jack rushed out the moment the helicopter left him round and jumped on him. At this time, Lanster didn't know that there was impermanence under the helicopter who was about to die. Just as he was about to throw Anna off the plane, a big hand suddenly grabbed the platform. Jack successfully boarded the bodyguard in the neck of the helicopter and was hit. Wansahan quickly took out a bag and shot Jack. Unexpectedly, he was interfered by the struggling bolt of spear and missed the target. Jack threw away the bodyguard and stepped forward to take away Wansahan's mark. He tasted a disgusting joint first-level electric firecrackers of braised chicken. There's also a skill to hit the arm with a big blow and drag Lanster all the way to the door of the helicopter. He grabbed Berlenzi and threw him out of the helicopter. This time, the 2nd season of Jack Reacher has ended. Although the main theme of the film is still the detective arc, I think the details are still shortcomings. However, Jack's fighting scene is full of punches and punches, decisive and not pretentious.